It was a magical happening in space, for 3 remarkable bursts of starlight had set course for a most fantastic place. Now everything was going just fine, till they met the greatest force within your mind, imagination.
Oh, aren't we in a hurry?
Hey, who are you?
Why, I'm imagination.
Oh, imagine that.
So where you headed, my starry-eyed friends?
We're on our way to Earth.
Oh, but you'll need my help for that.
Oh, they did indeed, for they would need earthly frames and special names.
Well, how about that? I'm Solar. I'm Moonshine. I'm Luster. Thanks, imagination.
Always keep your eyes and ears open to all that lies ahead. If you don't, if you judge unfairly, you'll end up nowhere. And believe me, that's nowhere to be.
So long, imagination. Are you guys ready? We sure are. Hold on, then. Here we go!
Climb aboard a magic starlight, soon to Earth on beams of starlight. Who knows where we might land? On some busy street or on desert sand. In our dreams we can fly anywhere that we want to. All we need is to want to love. In our hearts there's a key that will open the doorway, and the key to the doorway is love.
Wow! Wow, here we are, another trip. I wasn't sure we were going to make this one. Well, we did, and we're ready to go. Yeah, wow. Where are we going? Yeah, where are we going this time? What oh, hello out there. Oh, hi, guys. I didn't know you were out there. Where are we going? Today, we're going to visit something very special. Yeah, we're going to visit storks. Oh, we're going to watch them bring babies. No, we're going to watch them bring stork babies. Huh? Well, there's a lot of myths about storks, but we're going to see about that now. Are you ready? Yeah. We're going to go to Europe, and we're going to visit some storks. Oh, listen, this is Stork and the rest of the kids. Ready? Here we go. Now, winter turns to spring in Europe, and the white storks return from Africa to spend the summer. It's like they're Miami Beach. It's like they're Miami Beach, right? Is that a stork? That's a stork. He's a good flyer for a bird. He's a great flyer for a bird. Birds are terrific flyers. In fact, they fly better than fish, except for the flying fish. Or the flying nun. Oh, never mind. Storks love to live in busy villages and cities, and instead of making their nests a lot in trees the way most birds do, they like to make them on man-made objects, like buildings and churches. In fact, they like church bell towers a great deal. Don't they say that they have the ringing in their ears that way? No, I guess it doesn't bother them. They like it there. Hey, watch the way he's flapping. You were too close to him. There you go. Yeah, we better be careful. We come too close to those big wings and we might get hurt. They love chimneys because of the heat. Look how they land. Feet down. Look at that. Clunk, right down. Lower the wings, yeah. What is this? Say, what is that anyway? That's the top of a tower. Oh, and on top of the tower is a storky. A storky, yes. All right. In fact, a lot of people encourage their storks, yeah, to build homes up there. They start building nests for them so that they will encourage the birds to be there. You know, the amazing thing was that the birds are the closest thing to reptiles on the prehistoric times. And yet, the storks are loved by everybody, just like regular birds are. Yeah, and yet the prehistoric monsters were all yucky. That's right. They have long migration routes. They're terrific flyers. They can fly for hours and hours and hours without stopping. In fact, they can fly up to 20,000 feet in the air. With their flats up or down? With their flaps up, I guess. Oh, it's breezy up there, isn't it? Yeah. You know what? They know just when to start making their nest, and they make their nest during the time when they get there, but they don't start mating until it gets warmer. And that's when they hatch their eggs? Well, that's when they lay them, and then they sit on them and hatch them. Oh. And you know, the amazing thing is where some birds just fly around, yeah, they have one mate for life. Once they decide to mate, that's it. They set up housekeeping together, yes. There's a family. Well, there's a mommy and daddy, but they don't have any babies yet. So that's just a male and female. Very good. Thank you. What'd you have to do with it? Nothing. I just thought I'd say thank you. It's your little kid. Hey, is imagination around? I don't know. Why don't you check? Imagination!
What?
Oh, you're there.
Here I am.
Where are you?
I'm on the moon.
Oh, that's where she always is. You're in a rut, kid.
I know. I've hung up my tutu.
Yeah, why did you do that?
And I've put away my toe shoes. And you're gonna have to find yourself a new imagination.
No, we don't want to find a new one. We like you even if you are a dingbat.
I'm not a dingbat. I just don't always have the right information for you. I get so flustered. And then sometimes I don't know what to do, and then you call me a dingbat, and I think I failed you, Luster.
You never fail us. We like calling you a ding. We only call you that because we love you. If we didn't like you, we would never say those things to you. We would just totally ignore you. But we always call you when we need you, even if you don't always have the information.
I know. Well, I'm going to have to think about it, but my tutu stays up there till I've made a decision.
Okay, well, if that's the way you feel about it, let's put an ad in the Times. Put an ad in the Times? Yeah. Wanted. One dingbat imagination to travel with 3 people into other galaxies. Tutu a necessity. A stork is a strange animal. It sleeps standing up on one leg. My uncle does that. Your uncle sleeps on one leg? Yeah, leaning against a building. I see. He's got long legs to scratch with, doesn't he? Now, you know what? Once they lay the eggs, yeah, both the mother and father take turns sitting on them, and they have special heat pockets underneath their body in their fur, and that's what they sit on and keep the eggs warm with, and they also keep them cool the same way when it's too hot from the sun. What are they doing now? Well, they're preening each other. What's that mean? That means they're taking the bugs off each other's body and keeping each other clean because it's hard for them to reach in all those spots. Isn't that nice? Now, storks don't have vocal cords, so they don't talk. They send letters, no. Telegrams, no. They write it all down. No, they don't write it all down. They clack their beats. Like castanets upon the water. No. In fact, they say that some of the Spanish dances where they use castanets were based on the storks' noises that they make when they clack their beaks together. And the clacking, you know what that shows? Affection. Right, that's their language. That's the way they talk. So they're very interesting animals, very interesting birds. They got long wing threads, too. Yes, they do. They have legs sort of like cranes that we've seen, too. Yeah, they do. Well, those storks are interesting, but I suppose we've seen everything there is to know about storks now, and so we have to just spend the rest of the day looking for another imagination. No, there's more about storks, and maybe the imagination will come back with us. Yeah, we don't want to lose our imagination. She's the best one around, and she works teeth. That's why she's one of the best around, yeah. First week in April. The what? The first week in April, storks come, and they start hatching their eggs. They are flying devils, aren't they? They really are. They really fly beautifully. Just like if they were birds. Yep. Now, they normally lay 4 eggs at a time, sometimes as many as 6. And then both mom and dad take turns sitting on the eggs. They have these little heat pockets underneath their feathers to keep them warm in the cold weather and keep them cool in the warm time. And what they're doing there is turning the eggs over. Why do they do that? Well, so they get equal heat among all sides. That helps them incubate and helps them grow inside the egg. You're kidding. And the storks know that? Uh-huh. Well, you certainly can't call them a bird brain. No, you can't call them a bird brain at all. And they use those feathers on their belly as heat conductors. Oh, I had a cousin who was a streetcar conductor. No, a bus conductor? No. A train conductor? No. Any kind of conductor? No. How about a musical aggregation? Yeah. How about an orchestra leader? No, you're talking about conductors. You want to go around again? Let's find out about imagination. Oh, yeah, that's a good... Hey, imagination!
What?
What's going on with you? Have you made up your mind yet whether you're going to stay with us or disappear into the stratosphere?
Into the stratosphere? Well, what I think is that I can't make a decision. I mean...
You can't make a decision?
Well, there has to be...
Well, maybe we can help you.
Well, first of all, see this sweater?
Yeah?
If I come back, I want a new heater on my moon.
A heater on the moon?
Yes. It's very cold here.
Maybe you're on the wrong side of the moon. There's the cold side, and then there's the hot spots.
And I want new toe shoes.
New toe shoes?
Yes, I want...
I got an old pair of slippers you can have. I'd shoot them up a little bit.
I want new toe shoes.
Hey,
if I
she's
could have
expecting a
those
lot.
2 things, then I'll be yours forever.
A new sweater and new toe shoes, huh?
No, not a new sweater. A new heater on the moon.
Oh, a new heater.
Yeah.
How about an old heater and a new sweater?
Okay.
And a new pair of shoes.
Yes.
We'll have to consider this. We'll take this up to the next board meeting, and till then, we'll see you later. We're going to go look at the storks again. A new heater, yeah, and shoes. All right, now this is how a baby stork comes out of the egg. Oh, he's got a teeth hole. Takes about 33 days, a little over a month, for the baby storks to come out. And the baby storks, the chicks, are weak and helpless. They can't even hold up their heads. Well, they should. They should be proud of these storks. Well, they will a little later on. They're born pale and hungry. Clunk. See, they have very little strength when they come out of that egg. See, unless they pooped, yeah, they're getting out of the egg. That takes a lot of energy out of them. Yes, it does. I wonder if the storks could use an old pair of toe shoes. No, I don't think so. I could use them. What could you use the old toe shoes for? Well, I could chew on them because the slippers I had are no good anymore. Well, so we could give him the old toe shoes and buy her a new pair of toe shoes. Yeah, we could do that, yeah. What about a heater? Well, I don't know about a heater. They cost a couple of dollars, you know. Yeah, but isn't she worth it? Well, I don't know. Could we get another imagination who works to sing? Well, never mind who works to sing. Could we get another imagination who's so much fun and who likes to go with us and does all the things for us? I don't think so. Are we having our Lord meeting now? I think so. But we're missing the storks. Can we look at the storks and talk about imagination later? Oh, yeah. It's hard to believe that they're related to reptiles, but if you look at them in this form when they're little babies, you can see they're closer to some of the prehistoric monsters, like the pterodactyls. Don't the pterodactyls? Oh. Now here's a stork who's standing sentry, watching over, because those babies are so helpless that they could be open to other kind of predators and things like that, so they have to watch over them. Hey, wait a minute. She's sitting down on the storks again, only they're not eggs anymore. Well, that's part of the protection and keeping them warm. I think he's losing his balance on the... No, he's not. See, that's what they use their wings for. They keep their balance, too. Now, here they are feeding, and Mom has told Dad to go out and get some more food. Yeah, so he's heading to the nearby supermarket to get stork food, which is in the freezer. They don't do that. But you know what? Man is helping storks find their food. How do they do that? Well, when they plow their fields over and they turn the land over, yeah, they also turn over all kinds of little worms and insects, which is what they eat. Yeah. Yeah. So what they do, all those storks go down there, and if you take a look down there, you can see there's a whole bunch of storks following the tractor, and what they're doing is going down into where they've just plowed, and they're taking the little insects and bugs and worms. Not my favorite diet. No, but for storks, it's just what they need. And they collect a bunch of them. And then they bring them back to the family in the nest. Oh, hey, don't get too close to them. I don't want them to feed us to the nest. No, don't worry about it. Here's one of the babies, and the chicks are very hungry. They eat it several times a day. Oh, that one is clunking on his brother. Yeah, he is clunking on his brother, isn't he? And the first week is a very delicate time, and you know, of course, who the weakest one is? No. Well, if there's 4 eggs, it takes 4 days for them to hatch, and they hatch in the order they were delivered. Yeah. Yeah. And then the youngest one has to get more food, because otherwise he could be the weakest one, because he's got to fight his stronger brothers and sisters for the food. So he's really got to stick up for his rights, or he may not survive. Oh, that would be a shame, because they're beautiful birds. Well, there was a time where storks were becoming Not extinct, but less of them than before. But now there are more and more storks than there ever were. And there's a lot of places in Europe, of course, encourage them to be there. Maybe we can hire a stork to give us imagination's intonation. Storks can't talk. We have to learn how to understand clacks. Yeah. They're beautiful. Look at how they can turn in air. Look at that. They really are like, well, planes. Yeah, isn't it amazing how birds have learned to fly by watching planes? That's silly. They haven't done that at all. No, they haven't done that at all. In fact, if anything, we've learned to fly by watching the birds. They're great fishermen. Don't they wear boots when they stand in the water? No, they don't wear boots. They just kind of put their heads right in the water, clunk, and come out with a fish. The winner! They swallow them whole, yeah, and they save them like that and then bring them to their children. No kidding, yeah. Wow. Holy mackerel. So they just kind of go and dig their head in the water. Dunk, 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 dunk. Where's the fishy? Come on, little fishy. There's a little fishy. Hello, fishy. Got it in the mouth, yeah. Of course, then they can't say, hello, got your fishy, because their mouth is full. Yeah, but they're not like pelicans who have a little space underneath their beak to hold it. So they swallow it whole, and then they save it, and they give it to their children when they get back to the nests. Oh, how about that? Let's take a look at them again. What's he doing? Well, the long spindly legs support him in the water. He just caught a frog. Yeah, he did. So they don't just eat fish. And look at those strange feet. Hey, remember we were talking about the cranes? Look how their knees bend backwards instead of forwards like human beings. Yeah, how about that? Hey, wait a minute, that guy almost got us. Watch it there. Those aren't just storks. Well, with them, you see that? These are called regal blue herons. Oh, they go fishing together, yeah. It's the boys' day out. Yeah. Now look how they land. Come on. There he goes. Now here's the mother feeding the chicks, and the chicks are getting bigger, aren't they? Hey, yeah, they really are. Look, the feathers are beginning to grow and everything. Mm-hmm. And she's feeding them the fish that Daddy brought. And Mother also brings them water. Remember how we saw elephants are able to save water for a long time, and then when it's dusty, they were able to bring the water up from their stomach? Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what these kind of birds do, too. The storks do that. They save the water up, and then they kind of have it come out of their mouth right into the babies. So the babies can get their water that way out of mom. That's right. That's really something. I didn't know storks did all that. Yeah, I just thought that they were kind of big, goofy birds. Speaking about big, goofy birds, yeah? What are we going to do about imagination? I say keep her. She's kind of weird, but she's cute. Yeah, I think so, too. All right, everybody in favor say aye, 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 aye. Anybody against say nay?
Yay!
It's unanimous.
Yay!
Imagination. Hey, guy,
Yay!
You're going to get a new pair of shoes.
Oh, good.
And you're going to get a heater.
A heater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe if you play your cards right,
Uh-huh.
we'll get you another tutu.
Another tutu?
But a smaller one.
A smaller one.
Yeah, it's a 1-1.
Okay, you made me so happy. I want to give you kisses and
Yeah.
hugs.
How about just sending us a postcard?
A post. How about if I always give you good information?
That's it. Good information all the time. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. See you, kiddo.
Bye.
Okay, now that we kept imagination, let's see how the birds are doing. The way I feel now, I won't even say that imagination likes storks. Yeah, she's for the birds. You're starting again with her? It's okay, she agreed. All right, well, we have to say goodbye to the storks now. Oh, well, goodbye, storks. Look, he's waving goodbye to us. Goodbye, Storky. There we go. And we'll say goodbye to imagination. All right, goodbye, imagination. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
All right, and we've got to say goodbye to everybody out there, too. Yeah. Hey, everybody, we hope you had a nice trip, and you learned a lot about the storks and about imagination. And we're going to keep her, and we're going to see storks another time, maybe. And we'll have another adventure next time. Until then, we hope you join us. Have a good day. Good night, everybody. Yeah, see you, kids.